The Republican Party is calling for Congressman Gabe Vasquez to step down. They're citing reports in conservative media outlets claiming he was arrested and used a racial slur.
Tonight, a Target 7 investigation looks at those claims to get the facts on what is the truth and what is fiction.
The rematch between Democrat Gabe Vasquez and Republican Yvette Herrell is already heating up.
Oftentimes, political campaigns perform opposition research and try to uncover messy things against their opponents.
Now there are claims being made in these conservative media outlets that Vasquez was arrested on a 14-year-old traffic warrant and at one time used the N-word. The Republican Party of New Mexico has sent out these news releases asking for him to resign.
Frankly, this is fair game in politics. It's not unusual for a political campaign to expose the weakness of their opponents. Now, do they oftentimes exaggerate them or try to play them to their advantage? Of course.
Target 7 pulled up the documents obtained through those conservative media outlets. It shows shortly before his 18th birthday, Vasquez was pulled over in El Paso after police say he ran a stop sign. He was issued these citations for the moving violation and driving without a license. 6 years later, this warrant is issued for his arrest for failing to appear. Court records show someone appeared just 3 months ago on Vasquez's behalf and paid $895. There are no records to indicate that Vasquez was actually in jail.
This is not a game for the faint-hearted. Political campaigns would use any tidbit of information to their advantage when they can, and that holds for both Democrats and Republicans.
Target 7 contacted Vasquez's campaign. They claim he was never notified of a court date 22 years ago and is not set to appear in court. They say the warrant was issued in error. In an email, they tell us the congressman was never arrested and he recently learned of the 14-year-old warrant and had the bond paid immediately. The traffic case is still open, but his campaign says the citations are an administrative matter being handled by their attorney and will likely be dismissed.
In a race that's so close as this, it could have an impact, quite frankly. Time will tell.
As for using the N-word, this El Paso police report from 20 years ago has been cited as the source. It shows the human resources director from his former employer called police and reported Vasquez has been calling and harassing employees. She told police Vasquez had been recently fired for falsifying data, and during a phone call, he called one of the employees the N-word.
People don't know Gabe Vasquez that well yet. He hasn't been in office that long. So candidates who are not that well known are more subject or more vulnerable to political attacks.
Vasquez's campaign told Target 7 the congressman never knew this report existed and he never used the N-word, adding it is not a word he would ever use. They also said he was never terminated from the job. KOAT political analyst Brian Sanderoff said, despite what people might think of the facts, there is one thing for certain.
We will be seeing this in TV commercials, and they will present it in such a way that they feel is most beneficial for their campaign. And then that puts the Vasquez campaign on the defensive where they have to respond to it.
And that campaign has said conservative groups have been making false claims against the congressman ever since he ran against Yvette Herrell 2 years ago.